Today we're looking at another very interesting electric scooter, and this one happened to be my current favorite. Hey guys, welcome back to the HiWSS channel. My name is Ivan and today we're looking at the SmoothSat SA3 electric scooter that offers some features that I've mentioned many times before. I was hoping somebody will do straight from the factory, so us as customers, we don't have to worry about fixing them after we make the purchase. Now we're gonna go in details and check out this scooter. We're gonna do the unboxing, we're gonna do the assembly, some of the overview, and I'm gonna do a short ride and share my experiences, of course. At the end, we're gonna talk about it in the conclusion. I'm going to have a follow-up videos comparing all three scooters that I currently have and see which one is the best. But if you watch this video all the way to the end, you're probably gonna have a pretty good idea what do I think and which one is the one I prefer the most. But before that, a word from our sponsor, Busy Future. At the moment, between August 10 and September 10, Busy Future are running a very good promotion, back to school, that you can get all of the products there with my promotional code HWS. That's gonna give you 15% off. Not only that, but they're gonna send you a free gift and the shipping is gonna be half of the price, which is great. And now we know all the kids are going back to school, so any discount helps, and as less money you can spend, the better, because we know there's a lot of things to be bought for the school year. Now it's extremely easy to navigate through the Busy Future website, find the correct product you want to purchase, go ahead, add it to your cart, apply my HWS 15% off code, and that's going to drop down the price. So if this model currently retails about $123 on their website, and if you apply my promotional code for 15% off, this is going to drop it down to about $102, which I think is a very good price considering how many features and options this keyboard has compared to many others. And believe me, I had plenty of keyboards that are costing more than that and offer less features and less options and less ergonomics and a lot of things that I really don't like, where this one beats them by a lot. Now, of course, not only this keyboard, but they have a ton of other models from Dario and other companies. They have gaming mice, they have gaming peripherals, all kinds of things that can be used not only, of course, for gaming, but schoolwork as well. And we know it's a good combination to have the schoolwork and gaming balance, so we stay on top of things, right? So the Dario A98 Industry Edition. We're gonna quickly look, very nice packaging by the way, and this is a sleeved box, which I really like. Right on top we have the keyboard layout explanation with some of the key combinations. Have the user manual, which again, unfortunately, is all in Chinese. And we have some English here in the back. What else is here from Dario? This is their new Sky Switch V3, and we have some more graphics of the keyboard right here on the bottom. Great thing to see. We have two little boxes on the side, and on the right side we have the key extraction tool. We have a couple of different keys which are very nicely colored, yellow and kind of a navy blue. And on the left side there's our cable, USB-C to USB-A. Now the theme of the keyboard, I really like how it's sort of a gray or light blue looking with a little bit of white. And of course here is the back where all the magic happens. Like I said, cable goes in the middle and can be routed straight in the back or to the left or right. This is amazing, and I like to see these kind of features all the time. Rubber feet on point, and we have rubber feet even on the stands. Full numeric pad for those of you that really like having a full keyboard and a keyboard that can be used for all kinds of games. Surprisingly not that wide and not that big considering that it's a full numeric keypad. But yeah, this is for the unboxing. We're gonna talk about it in a second. All right, so as always, we're gonna go through the unboxing and show you what's inside the box. But of course, I'm gonna walk you through some of the things that I absolutely love, and I'm gonna continue to emphasize throughout the video. So please excuse me if I repeat myself how much I like these features, and I will tell you why. First and foremost, this one comes straight from the factory with solid rubber tires. There's no tubes anymore inside. No punctures to worry about. Just assemble it, jump on it, and start riding with no problem. You can go through sticks, rocks, glass. There will be no problem whatsoever. You don't have to worry about fixing annoying punctures that take a long time, or buying aftermarket solid tires so you can replace your pneumatic tires and be worry-free. And I'm really happy that this company decided to sell the scooter straight from the factory with these solid tires. I think it's the best decision that they could have done. Yes, of course, a lot of you will think the quality of ride will suffer, and you're not going to be wrong. You're definitely not going to feel the same comfort as you have tires with tubes or scooters that have some additional suspension, just like the wheel speed I showed you in my previous video. Obviously, you're not gonna get this kind of a ride, soft ride, but at the same time, you're gonna eliminate the biggest problem with these scooters is fixing punctures, because we know, and those of you that own some of these scooters, you know that this is almost unavoidable. Now, the second, and probably again, one of the most important things with this specific scooter is the placement of the electric motor. And instead of being on the front, like majority of the scooters out there being sold, they decided to move the electric motor in the back, which is an absolutely welcome and great decision, because having a motor behind you, pushing you up and forward instead of pulling you is much better. And we all know, even vehicles, motor vehicles, a lot of people prefer rear wheel drive because of many reasons like that. And personally, I prefer it as well. And having the same 350 watt motor in the back instead of the front wheel, somehow that scooter was able to pull me up the hill that it's in front of my house, where none of the other scooters I've ever tested before, which this is the fourth one now, was not able to pull me all the way up. I had to get off the scooter at some point and start pushing it up the hill, which is quite annoying, you might imagine. Of course, if you're my size, around 190 pounds or 90 kilograms, I guess, you're gonna have a problem with these scooters. This one is rated up to 220 pounds. The wheel speed was rated 265 pounds. I'm not sure how they're measuring that, because they're both having the same 350 watt motor. And the wheel speed was not able to pull me up the hill without me having to get off and push that scooter. Obviously, the SmoothSat is much lighter, but at the same time, I believe that placing that motor on the back, on the rear, is much more efficient and provides much more power. Front brake here is drum. It's not disc brake, which I think it's kind of good. You don't have to worry about it ever. You don't have to adjust anything. And especially the fact you don't have to replace any tires. You don't have to take that wheel off ever at all. So you're gonna be good to go. Again, we have a tail light. We have a functional headlight. So you're gonna be visible at night. And we have a beautiful display that shows you all the necessary information, including the total range of your scooter, which none of the other ones are showing. So that way, just like on a motor vehicle, you can see how long this scooter have been ridden over the time. The operation with one button is absolutely easy. The grips are very nice and comfortable. Remind me of my very first scooter, the Xiaomi Mi 1. The ring bell is nice. The wire is hidden into the stem and channeled underneath. It's not visible like on the GoTrax. And the only little concern I have is the charging port is a little bit more exposed. There's no rubber to protect it, but hopefully you don't ride it through muds and high waters, so you can avoid those problems whatsoever. Now, being an adult or maybe older teenager, you might experience some discomfort of the total length of the scooter itself. It's not that long. So when you step on it with both of your feet, it kind of becomes a little bit cramped. Obviously, the wheel speed is longer. It's much better for an adult. That's what I'm thinking. If I had the more powerful model, the one with a 400 watt motor, maybe that one will be able to pull me up the hill and the ride quality will be completely different. But regardless, they still are not using solid tires. And many of you that probably don't have electric scooters are thinking, well, why you keep talking about this? Well, trust me, and I'm sure you probably have friends that have scooters and they've experienced many problems with punctures, and we know it is extreme pain to fix them. It's even bigger pain to replace with solid tires. It's pretty much a half a day event to replace the tires, and coming with solid tires straight from the factory, I think it's excellent. The SmoothSat is currently retailing under $500 on Amazon, so I think not only they're priced very well, but the features they're offering, they're the two of my favorite and the most sought after among all the users of electric scooters. And for that price, I think this scooter is an excellent choice. It can fit in pretty much any trunk of any vehicle. You can go to the office with it and just fold it, bring it out with you and charge it next to your desk. In fact, that's what I was doing a while back, well now 4 or 5 years ago, with my Xiaomi scooter. I was going to my office, which was at the time was like 5-6 miles away. bringing it up the elevator, charging it next to me, next to my desk. So that was absolutely easy and fun way to go back and forward to work. And I'm sure a lot of you are using it the same way, especially those of you that live in Europe, and it's much more common to ride those on the street and much more common to find places to charge them and take them to your offices and stuff like that. So long story short, conclusion at the end, what do I think about the SmoothSat electric scooter? I think they made some very smart and very logical decisions to include solid tires, to place the electric motor in the rear, and to have a drum brake instead of a common disc brake, and using combination between electric braking and the eABS just stops the scooter extremely fast. And be careful, sometimes I will forget how fast and how grippy those brakes are, and I'll press it hard and I feel like I can flip over. They're so powerful, so be careful with the handle of the brake. Be a little bit more gentle, you can avoid falling down. Nice kickstand placed on the back where it belongs, just like on pretty much every other bicycle, not in the front where most of these scooters are placing it. Grippy cover on the top where the rubber is with the branding. We have nice fenders to protect you from the elements, water. You're not gonna get sprayed riding the scooter. Nice and big, light reflectors as well. And of course, I'm really appreciating the functional tail light and the functional headlight, so you'll be more visible at night. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the link in the description below if you want to support the channel directly. There are a lot more videos coming to you very, very soon. I have a couple laptops coming my way. I have a couple more keyboards we're going to review, obviously. As always, you guys have a wonderful day.